As soon as I stepped out of my vehicle this morning for my walk, I noticed how beautiful the clouds were and that they were moving fairly fast. And it made me immediately think about impermanence. In Buddhism, impermanence is called anicca. It's a core teaching that emphasizes that everything is constantly changing. It's a fundamental truth about our existence, about existence in general. And basically, it just means that nothing is permanent. Everything comes into being, exists for a certain amount of time, and then changes or dissolves completely. Our attachment to impermanent things is the root cause of our suffering. We crave things that are eventually going to change or disappear, or we have an aversion to something that we wish would disappear faster. Understanding and accepting impermanence is one of the crucial steps on the path to liberation from suffering. A Buddhist would practice meditation, mindfulness, and even contemplating death, all to cultivate a deeper understanding and acceptance of impermanence in our daily lives. While impermanence highlights how transient things are, it's not really a pessimistic view of life, because it also includes the potential for new beginnings and new opportunities. Nature provides amazing examples of impermanence. The nature of the seasons changing, the aging and eventual death of all living beings, and even whole species of animals disappearing and making room for new species to appear. The rise and fall of civilizations throughout time. Even the changing of our own personal thoughts and feelings, which sometimes can be a blessing. The rapid advancement of technology, where you can purchase a device or some software and it's obsolete very quickly. Viral trends on social media and the very nature of what would be defined as popularity. The shifting weather patterns and environmental transformations. The impermanence of ecosystems. Even people changing their beliefs or your career, relationships. It proves that even our sense of self is not a fixed thing. Anatta, or non-self, is one of the three marks of existence in Buddhism, alongside suffering, which is dukkha, and impermanence, anicca. Thinking deeply about impermanence can be deeply transformative when it's applied to your daily life. Recognizing that everything is in a constant state of change helps cultivate resilience and mindfulness and a greater appreciation for the present moment. Most of our struggles arise from clinging to things or pushing things away in relationships, possessions, or even emotions. And understanding impermanence helps ease these attachments and lessens the suffering that surrounds them. We get overwhelmed by life's uncertainties, and embracing impermanence allows us to accept that some of these difficulties we have in life, just like the good times, will eventually pass. And it has to pass because all things are impermanent. And this perspective fosters good emotional balance, and it can really reduce the fear of the unknown. Since everything is fleeting and impermanent, mindfulness really becomes an essential part of your life. And whether it's enjoying a meal or spending time with loved ones or being out with Mother Nature, it really can encourage a full presence and incredible gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. If you really have a good relationship with impermanence, it really plays a major role when you're faced with loss or grief, when you've lost a loved one, a job, or are entering a new phase of life. It helps remind us that all these changes are very natural. It can really help you adapt to change and know that careers and relationships and personal growth is always evolving, and we can embrace that change rather than resist it and cause even more suffering. Understanding impermanence can really help to cultivate great compassion towards others. If you recognize that everyone is experiencing impermanence in a different way, experiences change and loss in a different way. And it can remind us to be kind to others as they struggle through. Buddhists actually learn to embrace impermanence deeply. Through meditation, you can really reflect on the transient nature of life. You can observe how your thoughts and emotions and sensations can rise up and fade away. Even being aware of your breath can help you understand impermanence, how each inhale and each exhale is very unique and fleeting, and you don't have to think about breathing, inhaling and exhaling. It's just a natural flow of life. Understanding impermanence can really help you appreciate the present moment by acknowledging the beauty in fleeting experiences. That whole idea of every cloud has a silver lining, knowing that sitting through the tough time, waiting for it to pass, will eventually expose that silver lining, and you can really enjoy that moment when it comes. The greatest things for me as a Buddhist, learning about impermanence, is allowing me to let go of my attachments and really observe desires and expectations as they rise in me without clinging to them, and recognizing that everything changes really reduces my suffering and increases in my emotional flexibility. Buddhism has really brought my thoughts and emotions into perspective and helped me to realize how impermanent they truly are. And even in these beautiful walks that I take, if I walk slowly and attentively, I can notice how each step is different from the last, and it grounds me in the present. Knowing that this precious and valuable walk that I'm currently taking is completely impermanent and will never happen again.